Hi. Oh, I've got a lovely surprise for you this afternoon. We've been in the warehouse and we found some new stuff that Stephanie's ordered. And I know I think she's done a bit with it on TV over the weekend from the festival, but I've got my hands on it now, so I've got you a really, really good deal. I am not a watercolour artist at all. My dad was fabulous at watercolour. So when I worked on a Saturday, my mum and dad had always take Matthew out when he was little, and they go to the Yorkshire Dales or up to the Lake District or somewhere lovely. And he'd take a photograph, and then when he came back, he'd go straight upstairs and paint it. It was magic. Honestly, he was so good. But he would have loved these products too, because this is really good quality product. So we've got for you an A4 pad, which contains 30 sheets of cold pressed watercolour paper. Now it says paper, it's 300 GSM. So I think we can all agree that that's a heavyweight cardstock. It is beautiful quality. And it's the sort of stuff that my dad used to use, which is super exciting because it was really expensive what he used. So we've got that for you. It is a really quite a deep texture on one side, which is really lovely when you're creating your watercolours, but then it's smooth on the other side. So you can use it on either side, which is great. So it gives you options. We've then got our Craft Master water brushes. So you're going to get these included in your bundle as well. And I love these water brushes because you get 6 and you also get all the nibs are different. So you've got different sizes and different shapes. So I'm just going to let me put them down. Trying to do that in midair is not a good idea, Melanie, is it really? And let's get them in some kind of order. So they come in the little packet for you so you can keep them all nice and neat and tidy. So you've got 3 of the round brushes there, and then you've got 3 of the flat brushes. So these are great for washes or big areas. Now, when you're undoing a water brush, sometimes it's really confusing because you want to do that, don't you? You do it the opposite way, because they put their threads on the opposite way so that when you're painting it can't come undone. So remember that you always unscrew it the opposite way. So it's a little, you think about it and you're like, why is that not right? It is right. They also have a valve inside them, and the valve controls the flow of the water, which is super important. All right, so you get that. And then you've also got the really nice and soft. So it says push here. All you need to do to ignite that water is literally push once, the water comes through, and you'll see it on the back of my hand there. And then until you press again, it just has a nice gentle flow that goes right throughout the brush. So they're really great. I love these brushes, and I can't get over the price because I've paid £2.99 for one before, and you're getting 6. Okay, so you've got all 6 of those brushes, obviously with their lids as well. But then you also get a neon collection from Komarebi, I don't know, but it's an amazing brand. And let me read a little bit of the back to you because this made my heart melt a little bit. Komarebi is a simple word in Japanese which describes the subtle beauty of sunlight shining through the leaves of the trees and the dance of the rays. I think that's lovely. It reminds me of a nice spring day when the sun's just coming out, and I get that. I think that took me to another place today. Our watercolour paint set has been created with artists in mind, but we're our own kind of artist, focusing on a high level of pigmentation and a soft texture to our paints. This set includes 6 vibrant neon paints. So you've got red, pink, orange, yellow, green and blue. So you've got your primaries in there, so you can basically make any colour from this. So let's have a look what they look like. This is when you know you've got a good water. Look how shiny it is there, look at that. And they're all in individual pans too. Look, they've got their own and their own number. How special is that? It's a bit lush, isn't it? I like it. Right, let's get one of these going so we can get some water into this. We can start to show you these colours. So this is one of the thicker brushes. So you've got to squeeze a little bit harder because the brush is wider. And then I'm just going to get that going. So let's get a little bit of water into here and let's look at some of these colours because this price is fabulous. If this was just for the watercolour card and the pens, that would be great. Look at that colour. Great coverage too because of that pigmentation. So let's just take this and let's just do this and see where we get to. See how far we can go before we have to add more colour. I'm going to squeeze and put a little bit of water out. Look at that. That's a bit lush, isn't it? Papers, look, it's not buckling either. Look at this. It's not buckling even though we're putting a decent amount of water on here. That's a really good sign. My dad would definitely have been picking that up because that's what he always wanted to do. You know, when you go into an art shop, he'd always say to them, this is really bad, I'm using my pinny. They'd always say to them, can I just test it on a bit of card? Because he knew what he wanted. Right, let's try this next red. Now, this looks lush. This is my kind of colour, this. Do you know that 85% of the world, if you ask them what their favourite colour is, they'd say a cool colour, like blue or green or purple. Interesting, isn't it? Mine and Stephanie's is both red. A little bit more fiery. Look at that, that beautiful. Now that's a proper Barbie pink, isn't it? That's a real Barbie pink. So if you've got little girls who are into the Barbies at the moment, then that would be a great one. Right, I need to try and find some glue roll. Bear with. I'm just going to grab some and then I'll be back. I know there's always something. Every time I come into the studio, I always forget something. I think it's my age. That's what I'm blaming it on anyway. It's just an excuse, really. Right, let's get rid of that pink and then we can go into the orange. So let's go into here and let's pick up this orange. Oh, that's lush. That's a really nice, it's like Satsuma orange, that. That's really nice. Look how fabulous that is. I love it. Love, love, love it. That's great. It's really vibrant, and that's down to the pigment that's in the paint. But look, this paper still isn't buckling. Still not going anywhere. Right, let's have a go at the yellow. See what we get with this. This is almost like, it's got almost like a lime green look to it. It's obviously a neon yellow. Highlighter yellow, yes it is. It's like those packets of highlighters that you buy, isn't it? Great for the kids as well. And do you know what? I'm a really big believer. When my granddaughter, I love little Alice, who if you come into Doncaster you'll meet, because she's doing a stand with her daddy, which is super exciting. I always let her use my craft products. And I don't worry about, because, well, it teaches her two things. It teaches her, one, to look after things, because I spent a lot of money on that craft product, so she has to learn to respect that product. But secondly, it gives her a real confidence boost, because I know when she's using the best quality products that she'll get a really good finish. And it just inspires, and she doesn't know that. She just thinks she's amazing, which she is. But it's, you know, at this prices, you could absolutely share these. Look at that. Oh, that's a nice green. That is definitely 1980s shell suit green. If you lived through the 80s and shell suits, you'll know what I mean. Look at that. Isn't that fabulous? So that's the green, and then we'll add a little bit more. I'm still going with the same water, by the way. Now, these are nylon bristles, so they will stain slightly, but it doesn't mean to say that the colour will transfer from one colour to another. So you don't need to worry about that. So let's pick up this beautiful royal blue, and I'm actually still got a little bit of green on there, so it's almost like a kingfisher blue. Oh, look at that. That's a bit lush. Oh, that's a beautiful colour. That's a proper turquoise, that. Look at that. Wow. I'd buy it just for that colour. That's stunning. I love that colour. Right, so those are your paints. So 30 sheets of A4, 300 GSM cold press watercolour card, which is fantastic. Look, still not buckled. Look at this. Look at this. I'm just going to I'm going to do this for you, look. And I'm going to just put my finger on the top so you can see I'm not pressing it. Look, it's just a little bit there. Nope, not buckled there. Little bit there, but that's probably just the way the pad is glued in. But how fabulous is that? Nothing worse than watercolour card buckling when you're using it, is there? It drives you crazy. The best way to get out of it is to dry the top, flip it over and dry the underneath, because it's the water that's going into the fibres that's making it warp. But look at those colours. They're fabulous. Amazing. Right, so that's your first deal for today. So you're getting your Neon Watercolour starter set. Should be £54.98. You're getting it on a deal at £34.99, and our club members, Highlight Club members, get it at £31.49. So you're saving £23.49, which you could spend on something else that's coming up. And you'll also get your points on top of that. So you're getting your points in your account as well, which is fabulous. Now, I need to talk to you about this one. I need to get a little bit serious, okay? I'm going to tell you, we've got 17. That's all we've got. And when they're gone, they're gone. We can't get any more, okay? So let's put the lid back on this and tie this bit up, and then I'll bring these in. I'm not even going to use them. I'm just going to show you them because there are so few. I want as many people to get them. And if I use one, we've only got 16. Okay, so we're being like that about it because I want as many of you to get it as possible. Just before I go to those, I just want to dry this off just so that you can see how the card dries, because that's important too. So I've got a heat gun. Just keep that heat moving. And we're just going to dry this off. In fact, I'll bring in my tissue just to take a little bit of that out. So they dry nicely, they don't lose their intensity as you're drying them. Excuse me, which sometimes watercolours can. I have, and this is a little bit controversial, I have some really expensive watercolours at home that are in a palette, and I can't remember the name of the brand. Clean colour, Kuretake. I have the Kuretake paints at home. I would say that these are as good a quality as those, and they cost way over £100, way over. Now, yes, there's more than 6, but they are smaller ones, and honestly, these are really good quality. I'm very impressed. Right. Second bundle, Fast and Furious. So, comes with this lovely sleeve. You've got 24 metallic colours. Okay, wait till you open this. Slide that off. They come in their proper little tin. Just never. That's not the price. Sorry, I didn't ask the price. And I didn't ask the price. $17.99 for club members. Right, are you ready? Are you ready for what's inside here? Because it made me squeal when I opened it. Ready? Right, so you lift that little clasp up like that, proper little locking mechanism. You open it up, you've got a black swatch chart, and you also have a slightly like a watercolour card, so an off-white swatch card. It gives you all the names of the paints, which are beautiful, absolutely beautiful. But this, look, you've even got this little bit with the corner cut out, so you can take this off. Already, look at this. These are, look at those metallics. Look at the shimmer and shine. Look, how fabulous is that? That's the nicest set of metallics that I've seen in a long time, because you've got this, the lovely, almost like a lime green, into your teals and a slate grey, into your royal blue, your purple, so that would work with that. You've got your metallics, your bronze, your pewter in here. Absolutely stunning. We have got 17. That includes this one. So even I can't have one, which I'm not very happy about, but I'm happy that you're going to get them. These are amazing. They still come, this is the sign of a professional set of watercolour paints. They come in their own pans. So if you just wanted to take one out and have working with that, look, they just lift out. They've even got a little lift here. So if I put that down back in there, just put your fingernail under there and just lift it out, she says. Just me to choose the one that's stuck. Let's try a different one. This one. There you go. They come out. They do pop out. It's just I've got daft nails on and they definitely need doing because they're too long. But look how fabulous that is. Now, if that was on Create and Craft at $35.99 as a club member, that would not surprise me because they are a beautiful quality. If I show you, if I paint with these, one person will miss out. So I'm not going to because we have that small amount of stock. But please treat yourself because they are absolutely stunning. So should be $24.99. Deal price is $19.99. Club price is $17.99. You're getting 24. 24. Not 12, 24. You need to get these in your basket. Please don't miss out. If there's any left tomorrow, I'm buying them because I think they're amazing. Right, so those are your deals for today. Two watercolour palettes, this one. We've got something else to show you in another video that is watercolour based but completely different to this. So this definitely in your basket. this definitely in your basket. Water brushes are brilliant, so if you haven't got those, you're getting a cracking deal. So great time to shop. Okay, right, I'm going to go and get ready for the next one now. See you in a bit. Bye. If you want to see more from Highlight Crafts, make sure you click the like button. Subscribe by clicking the subscribe button below and click the bell icon to receive notifications of all our future content. You can also click here to see our latest video, or click here to see more videos like this one.